So today John and I are going to be cooking some soup. So John's got the onions, because he's very helpful and wants to help me with the onions. So he's got the onions. While he's doing that, I'm setting up the camera, and I put some butter in there, and John's cutting the onions, cutting out some garlic. So I've got the butter melting in the pot, as you can see. And so I saw this on Facebook Marketplace, or not Facebook Marketplace, I'm so silly, but it was like a Facebook Reels moment about this soup, and it looked really good. I will hopefully put the link below in our description. John's making me laugh, cracking jokes. We are watching a TV show in the background, so that's why it's muted, but John's cutting the onions so perfectly. John, how do you feel about your onion cutting?
It's perfection.
Perfection, he says. So, yep, as you can see, we are now kind of sauteing the onions, making sure they're nice and cooked. Almost brown. Not quite. Browning around the edges. Okay, we put the rest of the onions in. We put 2 onions in because we put a lot of onions in. And just kind of sauteing that. In the meantime, John, afterwards, I asked John to get some water. So we put some water in the bad boy. Probably like, that's me. Probably like 2.5, 3 cups, which you'll see later, of water. It did call for chicken broth, but we just didn't have that. Oh, I did put garlic powder in there too. It was pretty good. So, as you can see, it's all mixy-mixied. We're putting water in. So the idea of this was kind of like a cheddar soup, but unfortunately we didn't have cheddar, and the cheese we did have was moldy, so we had to throw it away. And yeah, not fun. So we didn't actually end up putting as much cheese as I would have liked. As you'll see later, we do put some cheese in, but right now we're getting the water in there, adjusting the temperature. Sorry, my stove is so dirty and my camera ship's so not good. But here it is. We're mixing. Later on, we're gonna add some milk, some heavy whipping cream, and some milk just to kind of thicken it up. And I did put flour in it too. I probably didn't have to put flour in it if I put milk in it, but I did anyways. So there we go. And then John's gonna she's gonna shred some rotisserie chicken to put in there. We didn't really cook any chicken. So see, my flour and milk is in there now. And now I'm just gonna mix, make sure it's not burning on the bottom, and I'm gonna start putting some vegetables in there, as you're gonna see. Yep. So, mixy. I like hand shredded some broccoli to put in there, as you can tell. And John is working on chicken. Chicken. Chicken is like my favorite meat, so we eat a lot. Yep, and then I was shredding some carrots and put some shredded carrots and some chopped carrots in there. And we're going to put some pepper jack cheese in there, because that's the only cheese that we have other than Parmesan. And mixy. Yep, so earlier I put garlic powder. I think John added some chicken bouillon and pepper, and I'm putting more pepper in it now because I like pepper. We thought about putting potatoes in there, but we realized we didn't like simmer them before we started, so it would just take a while. But this is really good because it can be like a meal for another night. We weren't super hungry at the moment, but I wanted to make some soup. So I was trying to make some croutons in the frying pan. It didn't really work, so we're just gonna, they're crispy, but it's not like a crouton. So we're gonna put that in the soup. And here we have 2 bowls of steaming soup for John and I. So John's gonna try some, see if he likes it. Yeah. Look at his little smile. He's about to go outside and shovel. We had a big snowfall, so he's doing God's work, man's work out there. Yep, and he likes